Okay, so who's seen these new Nintendo Switch cardboard accessory tool things?
Oh my gosh.
Have you not seen this?
What is this?
This is madness, right? Basically, Nintendo have released a line of cardboard that you pop out of the cardboard sheet and you fold into various mechanisms to use whilst playing with a Nintendo Switch.
It's a better concept than it is an actual product, but it looks like that you can send off designs and get custom ones made, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
So they sort of went, we can't do augmented reality cards anymore. What should we do?
They've literally they found a way to print money with cardboard, and I kind of have to respect them for that and pity people for buying into that. That's the way I look at it.
I just don't get it.
It's bizarre. Like, there's a kid running around with a backpack and monster arms and stuff built out of cardboard that the joysticks and the screen are kind of built into, and there's a guy with a fishing rod that's pulling it, and the line actually goes through the rings on the fishing rod down to his phone, which is on like a kind of cardboard, the Switch screen on like a cardboard platform thing, and he's actually reading the fish and stuff like that. Like, it's mental as a concept.
See, I get the creativity behind it, but I just don't understand the fact that Nintendo are slowly running out of ideas, that they've now got their customers paying for cardboard.
Literally,
just look at it, folding,
they can't milk
folding
franchises.
paper, cardboard, etc. That is a big Japanese thing. I mean, like,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That's like a big thing in Japan. So maybe it is just like.
But when was the last time you saw a gamer be like, "Yo, I'm taking a break. I need to go fold a swan"?
The other week.
Oh, God, you know some interesting people, my friend. You know some interesting people. Can you introduce me?
Got that basketball net thing. That was quite good.
A digital form of origami. You know that would still sell, though. It's just one of those things that will have some sort of customer.
Click here to fold.
It's funny though, because origami, like, there's scientists who sort of base all of his like designs around the paper, because he does origami.
Yeah.
I saw a video about it, and he would basically do origami, find different ways to make things, and then he would look at other things like that and go, how can I make this engine use that? Like, how could it fold in a way that you can get more things into a smaller space? So it's funny how at first paper was used to make technology there, but now they're a technology company.
We're just slowly devolving.
It's the human race, is what we were born to do. But hey guys, welcome to podcast 3. I am Calamity Hatcher, here with my good friends
DieRekTurr.
and of course
OG Titan.
my boy. So we're here, we're back for a very special gaming podcast, and I think we just jump straight in, get into the first topic.
Hot damn.
Is EA a redeemable company? Who's going to start us off on that?
Well. EA. Me and EA have a close relationship. Me and EA, as a person who plays FIFA here in the Ultimate Team, you know, occasionally have to dabble with the in-game purchases sometimes.
Oh my god! You have no money.
Yeah, no, not at the moment. I don't have no money, but I mean, sometimes when I had money, I was doing so. But yeah, EA and FIFA has always been terrible, like consistently bad. But people expect it with FIFA. I think they don't really care as much. They're happy to carry on buying the next FIFA because they only play it because they like football. Like, they're not too into the games as a gamer would be in a way. Not to par off any sport gamers out there at all. Not trying to say that. But in regard to like what they've been doing at the Battlefront, I'm not a Battlefront player. I know you've got it.
Yes, I do.
That does seem to be a bit of a piss take. Really.
Well, yeah. I should go into this because you guys haven't actually got Battlefront 2 or 1. I spent £60 on both. And that's £120 I'm never going to get back, particularly with what CEX paid. But
I hope it was worth it. CEX, don't sue us.
Yeah, don't sue us. We're very young. But I think that's the issue, really. I mean, Battlefront 1 felt like an unfinished product. and Battlefront 2 felt like a scam. So really, they screwed it. And I'm a massive fan of the old school PS2 Battlefronts. I put so many hours into those games. They were incredible. And it's just, as you said, a complete swing and a miss, really.
Do you want to expand on what you meant when you say a scam, though, right?
Okay, right. Well, basically, we all know about the microtransactions thing, and someone did the calculations that it was going to take some people like 24,000 hours of gameplay to get Darth Vader. Something like that. And it was just ridiculous. And people started to realise all this, and then EA went on Reddit and they were like, "Oh, look, we're turning off microtransactions now because people are boycotting this game because of it." And yeah, I don't know if the microtransactions are still down. I think they might be up, but EA themselves have had to come out now and say, "Okay, we seriously screwed up on this one, and we are sorry."
See, this is where I actually sympathise for EA though, merely because they were kind of late on the microtransaction games, because you have so many popular games that are out there that have not always used microtransactions, but like since like this generation of consoles came out, they started using microtransactions. But the moment EA put it in, all hell just broke loose.
Literally, it's but it's I suppose it's something to comment on the game industry in general. When we talk about microtransactions and the fact that a lot of games now are becoming more pay to win than play to win, and I think it's a big issue. I think a lot of people are talking about this. I think a lot of people are kind of reminiscing to the old days when you bought a game and you got a game.
Even World of
Warcraft, there wasn't additional DLC in that you got the full game.
Even WoW and World of Warcraft, like back in the day, you've always had to pay, and you could pay for a few things like server migration, maybe race change, stuff like that, right? But now you can pay and get instant character boosts. You can pay and get loads of different stuff that is basically like, here, skip all of the content up until endgame. Like, it's like, what's the point?
The hours we put in to hit top level.
Some people spend
my god, I mean, Lich King.
Days. Like, I remember my main, out of multiple characters that were at top level, my main had more than 50 something days of playtime.
We have to give a little shout out here.
Real life time.
We have to give a little shout out here actually, because this is due. Best Feral Druid EU.
Oh yeah, for 3 weeks.
Good old director.
Chicken JJ, right?
Do you remember a rogue called Mark Hoppus?
Mark Hoppus. Was that in that cap?
Oh no, that was later. That was much later. But yeah, I mean, with all this evidence we've kind of looked at, is EA redeemable?
I feel like I want to believe that they are, because in the past EA have had so many good titles, but then they make the mistake in releasing sequels. So they will, for instance, you have Mass Effect 1, Mass Effect 2, then it starts to go off to the side with Mass Effect 3, and then it takes a really drastic drop with Mass Effect Andromeda.
Oh my god!
As we all know, the mistake that game was in general.
I remember when that came out, there was some like fan comparison things I was seeing where like fan-made games had better facial graphics than Andromeda. Like they looked like whoever the art designer was behind that game. My god. But then EA have had hits, as you said, over the years. I mean, we had Battlefront 1 and 2, the originals for me, with
back on
top
PS2,
quality.
Battlefront 2, that was a quality. Wait, was that on PS2 or Xbox 360?
PS2. It was on PSP as well. That's where I had it.
Oh.
I had a lot of fun with the PSP with it. God, do you remember that one?
For me, though, in redeemable sense, whether or not they are redeemable, as I'm pretty sure they got the second year in a row, I think, the worst company in America. But I'm not sure if they did get 2 years in a row. But I mean, with that being your business and what you're known as, they've not got much to do to be redeemable.
Yeah.
But all they'd have to do is one good thing to make it.
But that's exactly it. One good thing, one good title. That is literally all that they need. Because even the Dragon Age games are still EA. Need for Speed are still EA. We have another Need for Speed game coming out this year. That could completely blow us out of the water. But
the issue is, I see.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, the issue I kind of see for it is people don't forget.
Yeah.
And at this point, it would almost be better for EA to liquidate and reform as a new company with a new name, and then they would probably have a good chance. I mean, Anthem, you know that game that everyone's been raving about, Anthem, the one where you're kind of almost flying around in an Iron Man style suit.
Oh, yeah.
For the Xbox. That's been delayed, I believe, because they're trying to fix Battlefront 2 and what they've done to it.
But that game has got mad stuff, like the weather content and stuff.
Yeah.
In that game looked crazy.
But
I was
I
like,
think
what?
they specifically listed the reason as to why.
They probably just wanted
because
to
they
show
need to work
people
on
what they've been
Battlefront.
doing there. That's probably why. They probably knew they were going to release it later, but they were like, we got to show people because this is
Yeah.
tight.
I'm going to say no. I don't think EA is redeemable at this point. I think they've made their bed and they need to sleep in it. I think it's done. I put it this way: I bought Battlefront. I bought Battlefront 1. I played it. I still came back to buy Battlefront 2, and I was burned twice. And I'm not doing it a third time. I don't care how pretty you make it look, and I don't care how much I feel like I'm in a Star Wars game. I don't, because the servers don't work and I'm lagging behind.
Okay, see,
Sorry.
when you say redeemable, do you mean in terms of sales or just in terms of being a company that they once were?
I don't mean in terms of sales. I mean in actually producing
half-decent
quality games with a fan base that is responsive to them.
Okay, then no, probably not.
Well, now that
Like, I want to believe that they do, because like you said, like even with the Battlefront thing, where you buy the first one and that's pretty much a guarantee that you're going to buy the second one, even if the first one was awful, you still have fanboys out there, and even if they make a third one, you'll still have fanboys out there
Oh
who still buy
yeah,
it.
don't get me wrong. When Battlefront 3 comes out, if it ever comes out, because I don't know after this, but
But I feel like they can
get that.
surprise us though. I feel like there's still a chance.
Yeah, I get that. I guess we'll see how it.
I think they are redeemable. However, if they do something big again, like the Battlefront scenario, they're losing a lot.
I think another Battlefront
Yeah,
scenario
nice.
they're done. That's it. Do you agree?
What, Battlefront 3?
If they do another Battlefront 2 scenario, they're done.
I mean, there are 2 more Star Wars films left, so yeah, potentially.
Don't forget that EA have a say in Battlefield as well, though.
Yeah, it is run by EA. It's funny that you mentioned that, because we are definitely, when you guys have actually watched Star Wars, we can have a conversation about how they're screwing that up. We're on to our next topic. Now, next one's a bit of a hypothetical, and I quite like this. I think this is nice for the conversation here. You can listen to one video game soundtrack for the rest of your life. What soundtrack are you picking? I'm going to start with Jamal, to me alphabetically.
Okay.
I'm going last. So.
Well, for me, it's definitely got to be the Halo soundtrack, just because I was late into that generation of consoles. Well, I was late to like Xbox 360 and PS3, and then I went back and played the previous Halos, and that for me is my childhood. Particularly this song.
Or even this one. But yeah.
Okay, yeah, I understand that. I think Halo was it's kind of a pinnacle for that, and the Breaking Benjamin track, particularly for me. I think it was from Halo 2. It's kind of a good tune. Yeah, I think that's a good choice.
Halo,
You're gonna have a good time.
Halo 3, just the general load up song of it.
Mate,
The rain.
It's one of those
I have
songs
so
that
many
really make you
memories.
feel.
literally gives you chills. You know, you need to get a job like in a choir sometimes. Get yourself hired.
Smash that out.
Screw the YouTube thing, man. It's not worth it. Just go be in the church choir and be incredible.
Straight to opera.
Anyone needs
Voice of an
me,
angel.
send an email over or wail at your weddings.
Yeah, I'll holler my
I think
local
you should
priest
just do the
and see what I
soundtrack
can
for
sort
the
out.
next Halo.
Okay, well, director,
Something that I've been playing recently, I thought quite an encapsulating soundtrack was I was playing Nier Automata, and I sort of didn't get it straight away as soon as it came out. I probably said that wrong as well, but it was one of the games I really wanted to get, finally got it. And yeah, it had a really good soundtrack the whole way through, like keeps you going, and you end up playing it for hours if you don't even pay attention. Specifically, this one tune that I've got the name of here. Down, which is Song of the Ancient Atonement, and now the soundtrack was composed by Akaishi Okabe and Kaido Kurashi, so shout outs to them. Probably said that wrong as well. But I do want to give honourable mention because of what OG Titan sort of mentioned about childhoodness with the Halo thing. Pokemon, man. The Pokemon, like the Pokemon Center tune, for example, like that's a song that most people will know. Like any of the Pokemon songs, like Lavender Town, people know that stuff because we've grown up through it. People our generation anyway, we've grown up with it. So I would like to give a bit of a love towards them as well.
Fair play. I can understand that.
One of the best things about the Pokemon soundtrack is the fact that pretty much every single song is one of those songs that when you hear it once, it just gets stuck in your head for so long.
Mm-hmm. Repetition, man.
Yeah, I think they're both good choices. I'll be honest, but for me, I'm in a weird situation here. I kind of want to go for two. So one's going to have to go as an honourable mention, I guess, to fit in with the aesthetic of everyone else's choices. I'm going to go with a fairly recent game that anyone who knows me probably knows I'm going to pick. I'm going to go for Sonic Forces. Notably,
who would have thought?
Exactly. Notably for this banger right here.
Together we can show the world what we can do. You are next to me and I'm next to you. Push me on through until the battle's won. No one's gonna give something to us. Into each other we put our trust. Standing united after the fight.
And of course, the theme tune of Calamity Hatcher, the theme tune of my life in general, the most amazing song that has ever graced my ear holes, the wonderful Infinite.
When everything you know has come and collapsed along with dying rising high, only scars remain of the war. We're finding the ashes to this when there's no one left to carry. Guess it's an illusion. Open up your eyes. This pain persists. I can't resist, but that's what it takes to be infinite.
And there's also some other good selections on there. There's a lot of like dubsteppy kind of focused stuff, which isn't normally my cup of tea, but for me it kind of, I don't know, there's something fun and energetic about that game. Maybe because I'm a Sonic fanboy. Well, I'm a Sonic fanboy as well. I am that. But maybe because I'm a Sonic fanboy, there's something special to that. To be fair, one thing I have to differentiate when I'm talking about this soundtrack is I need to differentiate two different versions of this soundtrack. I want to give a shout out to Alex Yarnak, who is a wonderful, wonderful guy who has produced an incredible Sonic the Hedgehog Goes Metal album. Please check it out. I'll put a link in the description, but it's a really, really great album. He has really made some of those tracks blow up even more, and you're actually going to get to hear some of them on the future Sonic Forces video, so look forward to showing you that. But yeah, I picked Sonic Forces. That's my choice. My honourable mention goes to Kingdom Hearts.
And you and I
because me and OG have a very special place in our hearts for the soundtrack.
You can't go wrong.
Just when you walk away, you don't hear me say OG Titan, please
I'm
don't
not
go.
chiming in.
I'm not chiming in.
My sanctuary, man.
You ruined his moment.
I ruined everything. That's the point. I'm a calamity. And now people are getting it. Now people get the name.
He said it. He said
I said the name. We can literally close the curtain on this now. Like, yeah, I guess. Yeah, I think they're all good choices. I wouldn't go to either of you like you're mental. I think you might go like that to me, but I think I've drilled Infinite into you enough that you will love it now.
To be
I don't have
fair,
anything against it.
Sonic's always been quite well known for soundtracks throughout.
Yeah,
It's
because Sega spent like 5 million on the soundtrack and £3 on
Sega are actually
everything
quite
else.
impressive with their soundtrack.
They are pretty good with it, but it's just like they put too much money into the
Well,
music.
I'm talking even games dating back to like Alter Beast,
yeah.
Streets of Rage,
Oh,
the
Streets
old
of
classic
Rage.
video games. I feel like those soundtracks, that 8-bit like warrior style soundtrack was just so good.
Yeah, yeah. And let's not forget the old. I thought you were going to go into it then. I thought you were just building into the song I was going to mention.
Oh, what song are you?
Dun, 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 I just lost a subscriber. There goes another one. There goes another 5. I don't have any subscribers now. On to our next topic. Okay, so on to our final topic. This is the final topic. Oh my god, it's over 9,000.
How could you not even cue a drum roll?
Why would I need a drum roll for that? Did you anticipate it being over 9,000?
This is power level. It's over 9,000.
Exactly, I'm not doing the voice, that's what I can also rely on you on.
What?
I can also rely on you to do the voices.
What voice?
Any voice.
What voice?
Any given voice. Why are you lying to the people? We are not a slanderous channel. You stare me down. Okay, so our most anticipated game of 2018. This is kind of a broad topic. There's a lot of a lot of games to consider. That they're not sentient beings. I think I'm going to go to the most excited person to answer this question, and that's OG Titan. So talk to me. 2018, a year in gaming.
Most anticipated game. See, this is the thing. There are so I have high hopes for gaming this year. I honestly can't tell you how excited I am for E3. But my vote's probably gonna go for Spider-Man. I'm sure that was yours too.
Oh, we'll get to me. That's fine.
But my main reason is because there's been so many companies that had a chance to make a good Spider-Man game,
Thank you, Beanox.
but I feel like it's been such a they have good Spider-Man titles like Spider-Man 2 and Ultimate Spider-Man, but that's pretty much it. Other than, unless we're counting Spider-Man 1 and 2 on PlayStation 1.
Yeah, and it's weird to be fair because Spider-Man 2 is one of those few games to break the curse. The movie tie-in game curse.
Exactly.
I spent most of my time with Spider-Man 2 just trying to land on the traffic lights.
Oh
Because you
my
could
God,
spin it.
I spent most of my time getting to the top of the Empire State Building and playing chicken coming down. Literally, I spent more time doing that than anything else. How close can I get to the ground before I'll actually web swim? The glorious days. Or replaying that Doc Ock level on the train. Even though the camera angles at that point were a nightmare and everyone forgets that.
The game's
If
okay.
you've got
We'll cut
caught
some
under it.
slack.
Yeah, that game. Honestly, it's a true testament to
It's a wild game.
Spider-Man.
Well done game, isn't it?
But
I get your hype.
But what
who is
excites
it behind
me,
it now?
what excites me so much about this game is it's the first we're gonna have on the PS4. It's the first Spider-Man, the first standalone Spider-Man game that we're gonna have on the
very true.
PS4. and that I just knowing what kind of freedom that they're giving to video games that they have now, and to put that into the Spider-Man universe is just going to be absolutely phenomenal.
If only Tom Holland can voice him.
Right?
Well,
If only.
it's not right for Tom Holland to voice him in this, particularly because it's at a later point in Peter's life. It's past high school. He's an adult.
Fair,
I
so it's not
think he
tying
is in
into
college
the
at this
MCU.
point. Actually, I think that it's dealing with like later down in his history. You have you can tell he's been Spider-Man for quite a while in it. He's got Mr. Negative as the villain who does come later. And what's the other thing? There was another point about how he's got to how I know I can't remember what it is now. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, he's kind of later in his life. Oh yeah, it's Yuri. You have Yuri Watanabe, Captain Watanabe, assisting him when he's Spider-Man, and that doesn't happen until later into his career as Spider-Man.
Okay.
So, yeah, and you've got Insomniac Games working behind it, which I'm really excited for that.
It's definitely got some potential. It's definitely got potential to stand out of the games that are coming out this year.
Definitely, yeah. But then, you know, we've been burned. We've all been burned many times. I mean, look at Arkham Knight.
Don't try and ruin my spirit,
I
man.
won't. I won't. And did you have like any honourable mentions?
Oh, so many, but I gotta tip my hat towards God of War 4 as well. I'm pretty excited for.
Yeah, it's a complete reinvention, isn't it?
Yeah, and I'm not exactly the biggest fan of hack and slashes, but the God of War franchise, I don't know, there's just something about it that will always get me to play the next game.
The effort they went to mocap those scenes, I've seen some of the War for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That they've really gone in like on the actual details. So
Sony have their money.
a lot of money.
Yeah, we'll move on to you, man.
Well, the
What choice
reason
as director?
I'm not absolutely jumping out of my chair to answer this question is because the game that I was waiting for this year has already come out, Monster Hunter World. Thank God it's come out already. Unfortunately, you guys aren't yet to jump on, so you haven't experienced the hunting sensation that is Monster Hunter
soon.
World. But
Take time.
no, yeah, I'm really enjoying that and spamming that quite a bit. Yeah, the one other game that is coming out this year that I myself might actually buy is Code Vein, because obviously I love Dark Souls. Well, not obviously people hearing this won't know, but as you guys know, I love Dark Souls, and yeah, it's a very Dark Souls style, and I love anime, and it's an anime style Dark Souls game, so it's like perfect game for me.
Yeah,
Code
that does
Vein.
sound like a bit too much for you to be.
I'm gonna sit there, just playing that and screaming "Datty Bo." It's gonna be great.
Oh my god. Any honourable mentions?
Really? No, not that I don't think of. Right. I mean, Spider-Man, as you were saying, that I'll probably play it, but I wouldn't buy it. Probably, I don't know.
Oh, you're one of those guys. Well, yeah, good shouts. I do want to see what Code Vein's like. I've kind of seen stuff from an early stage on that as well.
We'll swap. When you finish Spider-Man, and I finish Code Vein.
Yeah, we'll just get the switcheroo. Beautiful. Well, I'm gonna have to change mine slightly bit. Mine was my main one was a tussle between two anyway, and you've kind of knocked Spider-Man out for me. Coming from your boy Peter Parker over here, dropping Spider-Man.
A literal
from
self-proclaimed Spider-Man.
literally. Do you have as many spider suits as me?
No one
Does
does.
Peter Parker have as many Spider-Man suits as me at any given point? Exactly, mate. No, I'm gonna boss it. No, I'm gonna drop that, and the other one is gonna rise to the surface. Kingdom Hearts 3. Now, I say this on a side note on the basis that we actually get it this year, if at all. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts.
Fingers crossed, for the love of everything holy,
Oh
and
my
for the
God,
love of
I mean,
Square Enix
this-
and Sony, please.
Literally, I mean, this game just looks absolutely incredible. They had me from Toy Story. Well, no, they had me from Kingdom Hearts 3, but they had me
The
from
ending from Kingdom Hearts 2.
No. They had me from the intro to Kingdom Hearts 1. I signed up to buy whatever game comes out on the mainstream console. But my god, it looks incredible. Yeah, the Toy Story world looks amazing. I can't wait to go through the Big Hero 6 world. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for that drop of the Marvel or Star Wars world. God damn! I mean, it looks so beautiful. 2.8, or more specifically, a fragmentary passage 0.2, I think it was. Like the numbering system really confused me at this point. But if that was like a taste of what we're going to get in Kingdom Hearts 3, then I'm ordering everything it's got. Like, my god, just incredible. Just incredible. And I truly feel like Kingdom Hearts is one of the most beautiful gaming franchises
Oh yeah, definitely.
ever created. And there are a lot of people out there who are going to be like, well, it's Disney, man. What the hell? Why Disney? And it's just like, no, you don't get it. You don't get it, okay? Yeah, I'm running around with Donald Duck and Goofy. Yeah, I'm summoning in Stitch if I want to. But the point is, there is a heart to those games that it just can make a grown man cry. It still will. I'm telling you now, watch this happen.
There was also the few Disney executives behind the deals that was sitting there laughing at some money.
Yeah, literally. Big old pile of money. I may actually have to post like when that game, if that game finally comes out, I'm gonna have to post like a reactionary video to the final cinematic. And
Definitely doing a playthrough.
I'm doing a playthrough, but I'm gonna deliberately just pop a reactionary video to the ending because
they
you know I'm
doing-
gonna be a mess.
Yeah.
Are they doing any big changes to combat or anything?
They look like they've
I saw a
spruced
big,
it up.
Where's the
Spicing
begin?
up.
I saw a big train thing. Was that like an ultimate kind of thing?
That was like
was
a
that
limit
the last one?
summon charge.
Yeah, a limit drive kind of
Was
thing.
it?
It seems
Was it a
like
drive?
It's a new ability they've added. It's like an ultimate, I presume.
it seems like they've added kind of like side weapons, and I think by the looks of it,
Yeah.
the side weapons each have like a different special ability.
And they seem to be based on Disneyland rides. You notice
Yeah,
that?
I have
Thunder Mountain
actually.
And then the boat before
on
it was
Olympus
called.
Coliseum, that's where they had
Yeah, they've had the
they
things
had like
before,
the
yeah.
boat.
Oh, yeah, I think, do you know what? It's gonna be amazing. I have absolute faith in Square Enix for this. I mean, it's been
Don't
working
mess
on
this
for-
up, please.
And here's to another impossibly hard Sephiroth level.
Oh, please, I need my Sephiroth fix.
You know, it's not Kingdom Hearts if it doesn't have
fact,
a
you know-
boss that will make you want to throw your controller at the screen at
Oh,
least
yeah.
a good couple of 100 times.
Yeah, straight up.
At least.
Okay, I'm just gonna put this out there now because the guy who was head of Sonic Team has just gone to Square Enix. Sonic Team might have a chance of coming back. For the love of God, do not screw up Kingdom Hearts 3. Do not go over there and be like, hey guys, I know you've been working on this game for 10 years. We're going to wait another 5 years. We're going to use 4 of those years to build the engine, and then we're going to spend a year on the game. Don't do it again.
Got a lot
Speaking
of
of Sonic
passion.
Team, yeah, you can say that. Most people see it as a relation.
I meant the passion towards Kingdom Hearts, but sure, however you want to see it.
Whatever, you know, I just get through day to day. But the next one I will mention, which I can't always pick two, but this is the thing with this one. We don't actually know if it's legit and if it's actually coming out, and we're going to find out in March. But there have been mad rumours around Sonic the Hedgehog community that in March we are getting the Sonic Heroes remaster, rebuilt in the Hedgehog Engine 2, with all of the level design staying the same, all of the soundtrack staying the same, but completely just remastered. And apparently they've been working alongside it on Forces, and apparently you're going to be able to import your avatars from Forces to make your own team. Sonic Heroes was a massive part of my childhood, so if they're going to remaster that, I'm going to be super happy with that. And I know you're a fan of Sonic Heroes. You've played it.
Yeah, I quite like it. I mean, I haven't played it intently, nowhere near as much as you, obviously, but a remaster would definitely get me into it a lot more. So, but I reckon that they'll at least announce something at E3 this year.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a confirmed press briefing thing they're doing in March, and they've said that they're going to be announcing the future of the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise. And then I've seen other sources which have said it will be a new Sonic game, but I don't know how legit they are.
Well, if the future of the Sonic franchise comes into question, Sega just know now, If you ever need to borrow some money, Calamity Hatcher will be more than happy to help you out.
Do you know what? Yeah, I'll mortgage my parents' house. I'll mortgage my whole family's house, man. If we need to get the blue guy back up and running, do what we can.
He has got to run fast.
Literally, you've got to go fast, man. Why would you put these thoughts into my head? I have to go to sleep and go to work tomorrow. And I'm going to be having nightmares of the financial situation and implications I'm going to put my family into to save the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise.
With the
But
amount
it's
of
all
merch
about
that
the
you
outcome.
buy, I'm sure they're fine.
Yeah, you know, like to quote a terrible film, no sacrifice, no victory. You know. Yeah,
If we're just quoting
shout out to
stuff.
Kishan, aka Eggy Wok, for quoting his favourite movie of all time, Transformers by Michael Bay. Let that sink in, people. So thank you for checking out Podcast 3. I know it's been a bit shorter than the ones we've done recently, but we kind of just flew into some different areas with it.
Had a lot of
did
content
things a bit differently.
that you wanted to put together as well that wouldn't fit in one video, so
Yeah, so you know, I don't know if these are necessarily going to be as long as they have been consistently 1 hour long, but I'm enjoying.
Still have part 2 coming. We still got
Yeah,
part 2.
we'll have more episodes definitely. We're really enjoying doing these, so you know, if you like what you're seeing, drop a comment, see what you'd like to us to talk about next time in regards to nerd culture, gaming, whatever you want really, and we'll see what we can take in. Because yeah, these have been a lot of fun. I've been enjoying these, so we're going to keep these up. But from all of us here, I have been Calamity Hatcher,
I've been OD Titan.
DieRekTurr.
and please make sure to like, and if you actually liked what you saw here, subscribe. You know, there's more stuff to come.
Hit that alarm.
Hit that alarm and get a bell notification every time I post something.
You want to know
How
when
about that?
Calamity Hatcher's all up in your business with a new video? You just click that alarm and it's going to come to y'all.
Exactly. You know, it's hot and fresh delivered to your phone like a takeaway pizza.
Hot juicy memes.
Hot juicy news. We're talking about hot juicy news, we're going to go find some. But yeah, thank you for checking out Calamity Hatcher, and that's what it takes to be with it.
He's still going to get sued.